now I want Subway because they're lit. Hey guys. Hey, how are you? How are you? Where are you? As you join me, please go ahead and put it in the chat so I know who is here. And I am going to go ahead and find my people on Instagram. So just go ahead and say hello and identify yourself in the chat so I see who is here. Let me put comment on. I don't see anyone here. It is just after 10, guys, so you shouldn't be sleeping yet. I swear, it's just after 10. You should be up doing something. Just go ahead and let me know you're here and where you're joining me from. So we can do our little chit chat here. And as usual, I do appreciate you guys joining, especially when it's late in the night. I sometimes don't get to come on in the daytime to say anything, but I do find time sometimes in the night, so I'll drop in now and then to say hello. So who is here? Let me know. Uh, Tonight I want to talk to you though about goals. Okay, so I see Angela Smith is here. Hi, good night. She says, hi, Angela. Where are you joining us from, Angela? Maggie Allen, good night, everyone. God bless you all. Amen. Yeah, so just tell us where you joined from because different people will come on and don't know you or where you're joining from. So always say where you're joining from so we can all know. Wonderful. How was your day, girls, ladies? Colleen, loving girl Smith is also in the house. Hey, Colleen, how are you? Go ahead and put it in the chat where you guys are joining from. Antigua says Angela. Wonderful. Wonderful. Antigua in the building. Happy to have you. I'm trying to find if MacLily Wellness here. Yeah, and we right here. Maggie Allen, I'm in Brooklyn, New York. Hey, Maggie. Welcome, Brooklyn. How was it? Maggie, are you cold? Girl, I'm so afraid of this cold. Hello. You think it's my first winter here. I am definitely cold. Colleen is in Florida. As usual, we have people from Florida joining us. So welcome. Happy to have you. I am just I'm just waiting here. A friend of mine was supposed to come on. I don't know where she is or what she's doing. But let me ask you guys, how is it going? Oh, Maggie said yes, meaning she's cold. How is it going for your goal setting for this coming year? Have you started thinking about your goals yet? I hope you're not waiting until the end of the year to start jotting down the goals that you want to achieve in 2022. I believe we should start the year very strong. So part of doing that is to start working on your goals from as early as now. Start, setting them out so that by, midway this month, you should have all your goals and your stuff worked out and pretty much what are your financial goals, what are your health goals, what are your long-term goals, and revise the ones that you had for this year. So you should have that all figured out so you can start the year pretty strong. Who agrees? Has anybody here started working on their goals for next year? Let me know. Yeah. So if you're just joining, my name is Evadne, and I am broadcasting live on Facebook, on Instagram, as well as YouTube. I am just talking tonight about goals, goal setting, and I was saying that you should already start working on your goals for the new year. Don't wait until the end of the year. Start jotting down the things that you're interested in fixing for the year. Evaluate what happened this year and start working on what you can do new for the next year to improve on what you already had. So you should start, putting out your charts. For me, I use a big piece of board and just make some lines and write the different areas in your life that you're going to be focusing on, and then you start writing out what you're going to be doing. So you should look at your financial goal, you should look at your health goals, you should look at your whether you want to study, whether it's your business, whatever are the different areas that you want to be focusing on. Just start writing them out. Don't wait until the end of the year. And when you make those goals, make them measurable, right? Because there's no point in having goals if they're not measurable. So, guys, on Instagram, I'm broadcasting on Facebook and on YouTube as well. So you might see me look both ways. It's because I'm using more than one camera, and so that's why you see me looking from one side to the other. So Maggie on Facebook, she's saying, Maggie Allen, my goal is a trip to Jamaica, but due to my health condition, the doctor don't give me any clearance to travel. Well, if your doctor don't want you to travel to Jamaica yet, you could still keep it as your goal, so that as one of your goals, so that you do everything possible to get better, because one of your goal is to go home, right? Don't remove it from your goals. If it is still there, you would do everything possible to make sure you're well enough to go home. So keep that trip on your list of goals. Maybe you should make up a vision board so you visualize yourself being well and taking your trip to Jamaica. Right? So keep it on there, and that will give you the push to do better at working on your health. Carol Evans Swaby, she's joined us from Grand Cayman. Love the looks. Good night. Good night. Good night. Thank you very much. Carol, we're talking about goal setting tonight. What are your goals? Have you started working on your goals yet for the new year? I'd like to see where the mindset is as far as goals are concerned, because this year is already gone, right? With this year is already gone, and so we should be setting ourselves up for a better next year. I'm here to motivate you to do better, right? To exceed what you did this year, to look over your mistakes for this year and not plan to let them happen again next year, and to plan ahead so that you're on top of your game going into the new year, starting the new year strong. So I'd like to hear Cubans Universal is here watching. Welcome. Where are you joining from? Cubans Universal, and tell us what kind of goals you have for the new year. I haven't seen anyone yet on commenting on Instagram. As you join, guys, please say hello and where you're joining from so that we can recognize you, whichever platform you're joining from. So your goals should be measurable. And by measurable, I mean they should have, don't just say, I want to have money this year. Say, I want to make $1 million. I want to make $500,000. Something that's realistic to you. I've heard it before, that if your dreams or your goals are not big enough to hurt your head, then maybe they're not big enough. So you are to set big, lofty goals, and then try to reach them. So if they're not big to begin with, then you're going to achieve them very easily without any struggle, and you will not push yourself. So make those goals. Hey, Charmaine, Dr. Shet, and um, what's that? Class Lux Boss. Hey, how are you? Waving at me. Nice to see you guys. So make those goals lofty goals, big goals, almost impossible for you to achieve. And then, hi, Mike Green is also there. And then you will see that even at the end of the year, if you did not achieve that entire thing, you would be halfway there, which would already be a big jump from where you started. But if you set some little goals that are not hard to accomplish, then you will accomplish them very easily, and you have not challenged yourself. Remember, if your mind can conceive it, you can do it. So don't be afraid of writing down your big goals, right? And when you set these goals, try to find someone, an accountability partner, to see that you achieve those goals. What is the purpose of an accountability partner? Your accountability partner will go over the goals with you so that this person or persons, you could have a group. Hey, Amadou. I know it's you. So this person will be aware of the dreams that you're trying to achieve. You'll go over your goals with that accountability partner. And so when they see you not doing certain things that you're supposed to do, they will kind of pull you back. They will kind of remind you, what are your goals? What are you trying to achieve when you set out? When you involve them in the process, what you were trying to achieve in the first place. And they will kind of try to bring, to bring you back when you're at your low point, when you forget, when you go off on a tangent. That person or these persons will pull you back to reality. They will show you your goals. They will remind you what you're supposed to be doing, right? At the end of the first month, at the end of 2 months, and you go over with your accountability partner what you did. How did you try to achieve the goal that you had for January? What did you do wrong? What you could have done differently? You have this person to give you a different perspective. So choose someone who is responsible to help you, and relate to them your fears, your feelings, what's keeping you back, so that they are in the loop with you. Okay, take care. Yeah, so that they're in the loop with you and your goals. But it has to be someone who you're sure will look out for you. So don't go choose your enemy to look over you and your goals, because they won't give a hoot if you succeed or you don't succeed, right? So first, you're going to write those goals down. Think about them, write them down. Make them measurable, meaning by this date and this amount. Just make sure they're measurable. Make sure you set big goals, realistic goals, but big goals, right? So that they can stretch you a bit, because we like to live in the limits of what is comfortable. We all do. So let those goals stretch you a little bit. Um, the young lady who talked about wanting to go to Jamaica, but she's not well, your goal should stretch you to do what you must do in order to feel better to go to Jamaica. So even if it means that you have to drink more water, take your medication, go jogging, do more exercises, longer exercises, go to therapy, whatever it takes, right? The things that you normally play around with. No, this goal will drive you to do those things that will make you well enough so that you can take a trip to Jamaica. You understand? Anybody else have any comments or questions? Carol says, okay, so Cubans Universal said he's in New York City, he or she, I'm not sure. And Carol Evans says, yes, my goal setting is to reach out more to empower women who feel like giving up. Okay, wonderful, Carol. And Mike Green says, hi, good night from New York City. Hey, Mike. Farrellyn Mitchell says, good night. My goal is to accept Christ for the new year. Oh, that's nice. She's from Brighton. Cubans Universal says, I'm going to Jamaica to complete my goals for the start of building my house. One of my goals for next year is to finish my house. Oh, that's so wonderful. These are really good goals. What about the people on Instagram? Can I hear some of those goals over here? Let me know what your goals are. Those people who joined on Instagram. But these are wonderful goals, yes. So write them down, write as many as possible. And I'm not sure if you guys know about a vision board. We can come on here and do a session of with vision board to show you how to create a vision board. It is really just visualizing those goals so that you have it in your house so you will always see it. And the first thing you see, the last thing you see every day, right? And so it becomes such a part of you that you will work towards it because you see it in front of you every day. It's in your vision. So take your visions from your mind and put them down, write them down, get yourself the accountability partner and work with that person at achieving your goals. But please make sure you find an accountability partner who cares enough to look out for you to make sure that you're doing the right thing. And be willing to take chances to achieve those goals, because now you're going to be making goals that are different from what you normally do. So these are going to stretch you. So you're going to have to take some chances. You're going to have to take some risks. You're going to have to do things differently. Remember, we can't do the same thing we always do in the same way we normally do them and expect a different result. So if you're going to set goals that are bigger than the ones you had this year or are going to be harder to achieve, then you're going to have to step out of your norm. You're going to have to do something different, right? You have to. You absolutely have to. So, like I said, the people on Instagram, I'm not seeing anyone write out their goals here. Just tell me a few of the goals that you guys have, so that we can talk about them. So that's kind of it for me, guys. And about goals, I'll keep coming back to that when I make these broadcasts. I also want to talk to you about wellness. I just started a group on WhatsApp for the Newmarket St. Elizabeth people, especially to have people who have certain things like diabetes and high blood pressure, stuff like that, in one group, so we can talk to them, we can share ideas, we can share recipes, we can share um, things that are going on, so that everybody's aware of how you can help each other to make sure that the community stays well. One of the concern I have is the amount of people who are dying from the area. And you might have seen a video recently that I said when I was coming through immigration the last time. The guy said to me, "What is happening in Jamaica?" He said to me, "So many people are dying in Jamaica. What is happening there?" Because almost everyone coming through there are coming from a funeral. So it is of concern that so many people are dying, and some of the things that they're dying from are pretty much preventable, and they're usually food-based illnesses. Like it starts because of poor eating habits and lack of exercise, for example. So we'd like to have a group where people are interacting with each other more and sharing information I know a lot of people do not have like blood pressure machine to check their blood pressure levels on a regular basis. We're hoping that we can find a way to make more people have access to those so that they don't have to go to the doctor every time they need their blood pressure taken care of, for example. And and other things that they need to test, whether it's their sugar levels and so on. So as a community, we can look out for our people. Now, you may feel sick, you may have a little pain in your head, you know you have high blood pressure, and you don't do anything because what you're going to do, it will mean that you have to go find taxi fare to go to the doctor or to go to the clinic. But we would like to know that if you don't have a machine to check, your neighbor has one and you know who has one. So you can go over to your neighbor's house and have your neighbor check your blood pressure for you. You understand? Not everybody does not have to have, but there should be enough in the area distributed so that people can help out each other and so that we can all stay well as a community, right? And we're gonna try to see how easy it is. What's the price point for these blood pressure machines, so that we can get some of them and have them distributed in the area, so that different houses would have them, and people can go to their neighbor and check their stuff, right? So in that WhatsApp group, I already made it. I put two or three people in there. I expect them to share it. Those of you who are interested, you could reach out to me and I could add you to the group. Or if you know other people who are in the group, just indicate. Anybody on this live who wants to be in the group, just message me and let me know so I could add you in there as well. And Carol, I hope this is an effort that you could help with in this outreach that we're trying to put together here for health and wellness, right? So basically, it's us doing what we can with what we can from where we are, right? So you don't have to be in Jamaica to benefit. You can be in America, but you learn something on that page. You learn how to eat better or whatever. So you don't have to be in Jamaica, but we want to also focus on the people who are in Jamaica and do not have as much access to certain things. Carol says that sounds good. I could get people here in Cayman to form that group. Okay, fine. We could have small groups too. It doesn't matter. We can do it all over. But I'm starting the group on, like I said, on WhatsApp, and we can spread out. We can have our own little circle of people that like you're in Cayman, you have your own little group in Cayman, or you are in Brooklyn, you have your own little group in Brooklyn. You're in Florida. It doesn't matter. I just want us to work together to make everybody well and to keep things flowing, right? Passing out what we can and helping each other along the way. Cuban says, why I feel like my mother is already in that group. Who is your mom? Cubans University. Who is your mom? Let me know. I am going to Jamaica to complete. Okay, that's Cubans University. Any land is selling in Newmarket. I'm not sure if land is selling in Newmarket. Cubans, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. You could check around. There might be. What else is? Which other messages here? Okay, Farrellyn, do you have somebody working with you to get you in the church and all that you have? Carol Evans here. She's a preacher. If you need some assistance with that, or if you have some church already that you want to go in, but I know Carol is in the ministry, so you can connect with each other. We're helping out each other. That's what we're here for. All right. So I'm going to say goodbye to the people on Instagram because I don't have anyone there now. The people are watching from the Newmarket St. Elizabeth page. So I'll continue on that page. But thanks you guys for joining on Instagram. I will be back here with you again shortly to another night to share with you. Have a blessed one. Okay, how do I end this now? End. Okay, yeah. So you guys over here, I'm still with you. How do you how do you how do you look out for each other? You need to think about that because we have to find different ways that we can connect and help each other. Not it's not always going to be the same help that everybody needs. Different people need different help. Some need spiritual help, some need physical help, some need financial help, whatever. Encourage each other, right? Find somebody from the community who needs a particular help and help that person if you are in a better position. Someone called me a few days ago and said, I want to help about, say, 4 or 5 youths from the community. And he had a particular unique way of trying to reach out to help those people. And I was very pleased to hear that he's thinking about the guys back home and how he may be able to help them. You understand? So, like I said, there are lots of people there who have different needs. It doesn't have to be the same need. I provide a service or several services. You are equipped to do something different. Maybe you're only equipped to help one person probably to start a small business, one person to send their kids to school or something. It doesn't have to be the same thing that everybody else is doing. Everybody does not have to do back to school, for example, right? And everybody does not have to do um clothing drive, for example. There are different things that you can do. So start thinking about different ways that you can uplift someone. Put that as one of your objective for the coming year. When you're making your goals, what are you going to do for outreach to help the people back home in your community? I'm sure you could find one person or one family, or you can combine with somebody else and do something, right? So start thinking about it and start planning. All right. I will catch up. Okay, so before I run off here, I spoke about the health outreach. We're still talking about that mammogram. No one has taken me up on doing the mammogram or organizing for the mammograms. Even though it's free, I'm still going to keep talking about it. And we're supposed to bring a young man on here for interview from last week. Hopefully, we will be able to schedule him probably closer to the weekend. And I'm just going to encourage you guys to share my posts about my castor oil and my teas. I do post them on there. I most of the time nobody pay any attention, nobody share it, nobody like it or anything, and that doesn't help, right? It doesn't help. I post it there because I'm part of the community. I need you as much as you need me. So we all need each other, right? And so if you don't use castor oil, someone in your network might use castor oil. If you don't like tea, someone in your network might need diet teas or cleansing tea or something. So sharing is really helping the person to build their business, and your contribution in that respect is just to help to pass the words around. So if you share it in your network, someone might be interested. So don't be afraid to share. All right. So I will definitely catch up with you guys tomorrow or the day after. And we'll definitely keep chatting as the year progresses and we start evaluating ourselves. How well did we do this year, and what can we do next year that's better. All right. So take good care of yourselves, guys. I'll catch up with you next week. All right. Bye bye. Let me see if there was any comment. What is the tea about? Okay, so I have teas, all kinds of teas. This one is elderberry, for example, right beside me here. And elderberry is good for immune system. So I have quite a few different teas on my website, ivemaclilly.com/shop. You will find a wide variety of teas over there. I have to look into it for the new year. Sure, no problem. And I also have them in nice gift boxes, so you could buy for the holiday for gifts for persons that you know might like teas. Cuban's University. I do have them in nice gift boxes for the holiday. Who else is here? Will give you a hit. You already interview me. Okay, I know who it is. Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. So we'll definitely link up back with you, Cuba's University. I'm happy that you're here. And like you said, your mom probably is a part of that group. I'm not sure if she does health and wellness with me, but I'm not sure she's yet in the new market group. But I'm gonna put her in there because her number is in my phone. All right, guys. So remember, whoever wants to be in the new market wellness group, that's a free thing. Um, just let me know so I can put you in. You could send me your phone number in the message, and I will add you to the group, to the chat in WhatsApp. All right. Take good care now, guys. We will catch up. Maggie, touch base with me. Let me see how I can help you. All right. Bye bye. Take good care, guys. This is Evadne saying good night from New York City. Bye.